Martha Stewart, the goddess of home decor and events, has weighed in on Meghan Markle and also Gwyneth Paltrow, for whom she had nice words. But when she took a turn to Ms. Markle, it sounded a little different. Take a listen.
What is it like to watch other celebrities, Gwyneth Paltrow, Meghan Markle, going in your footsteps and following something that you've really started?
I don't mind. Good luck. And Gwyneth's been very successful, by the way. I think she's created quite an interesting body of businesses. She's admired. She's a fantastic. She won an Oscar, for heaven's sake, as an actress. She's pretty powerful. Meghan, I don't really know very well, and I hope she knows what she's talking about. Authenticity to me is everything. And to be authentic and knowledgeable about your subject matter is extremely important.
That is such a classic and effective Martha Stewart burn. She's like, the other is a know-nothing faker who's just glomming onto me and my brand, which, by the way, Maureen Callahan and I discovered firsthand, Glenn, when we did our parody of Megyn's stupid Netflix show, trying to make herself into the next Martha Stewart, and we realized her one-pot pasta is just a blatant ripoff of Martha Stewart's one-pot pasta, which turned out to be like one of her most famous recipes. And it's honestly just like an unabashed ripoff. I'm sure Martha's heard about it and is probably like, who is this fool trying to imitate that she's me, as she, out of the other side of her mouth, complains about how her castle is too small.
It's funny, I was going to do my pitch for Maureen Callahan because, as you know, I don't want to say she's my favorite program on YouTube because I have one, you have one, and it's not really political, but she is my favorite program on YouTube because she's the best cultural commentator I've ever seen. So hilarious, so cutting about the people who deserve it. But I also want to say, just tying into our other conversation, there's a documentary on Martha Stewart about her prosecution on Netflix. Came out a couple months ago that I really encourage people to watch because it was a completely unjust prosecution driven by one James Comey, who decided he was hell-bent on putting her in prison for no reason, simply to aggrandize his own career and his own image to rise in politics. And it's really worth watching for the Jim Comey angle. But yeah, Martha Stewart sees exactly what Meghan Markle is. And one of the things I love about Martha Stewart is she's very blunt and has never hidden what she thinks. But it's very subtle. She's very good at that. And you walk away understanding exactly what she thinks.
I think I'm in love with her because she also trolled the Blue Origin crew after they went up there and literally wanted us to call them astronauts. And that was my inspo for my trolling that I did with Maureen and my stylist and friend Sarah, where we went up on our own space flight, quote unquote, and also became, quote, astronauts. Because Martha trolled them by posting her own zero gravity flight. And she's like, hey, let's not forget about this. She's pretty savage, Martha Stewart. And she knows a loser when she sees one. I want to tell you this. With Love, Megyn, that stupid program on Netflix, failed to rank among Netflix's top 300 most watched titles between January and June. The New York Post, confirmed Markle's 8-part series ranked 383rd with just 5.3 million views since it debuted on March 4th. 5.3 million. I've got clips of you, Glenn Greenwald, that have more than that on our feed. It's crazy how low that was. Harry's show Polo, also on Netflix, was watched by only 500,000 people. It's at number 3,436. Losers, enjoy Montecito. Since President Trump was sworn in, his administration has made enormous progress at a breakneck pace. But don't forget, while they are moving mountains for the good of the nation, you've got your personal savings to worry about. And one of the best ways to look after your savings is through diversification, particularly with gold, like from Birch Gold Group. In the past 12 months, the value of gold has increased by 40%. And Birch was an advertiser on this show 12 months ago. If you had purchased then, you'd be 40% richer today. Now's the time. Central banks continue to bolster demand for gold by burying in record quantities. Global instability and tension is high, and Birch Gold makes owning physical gold so easy. Easily convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold, or buy some to store in your home safe. Just text MK to the number 989898. And Birch Gold is going to send you a free info kit on gold. Look into it, see if it's right for you. There's no obligation, just useful information to help you make a decision. With an A+ rating, with a Better Business Bureau, and tens of thousands of happy customers, take control of your savings today. Text MK to 989898. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.